What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and I'm back to discuss Michigan football recruiting, national recruit in college football. But mainly, let's get down to my Michigan Wolverines. They finished the season in another disappointing fashion under Jim Harbaugh at 2-4, even under a shortened season. Last three games of the season finally canceled. Didn't even play a bowl game. It was no point. This was as a failure of a season as it could possibly be. And this team even lobbied, especially Jim Harbaugh, to play a season. And this was just about as disappointing as it could get. And as a Michigan fan, you become numb. But the recruiting took a little bit of a hit, but not too bad. And watching recruiting in Declaration Day on the NBC Bowl, watching 9 players declare it's clear Ohio State is clearly above and beyond us right now at this point, and it's not even close. I'm going to continue to say that until Michigan can continue to prove it. But with that being said, the biggest question going into this offseason was the status of Jim Harbaugh. Will he stay? Will he go? And in this season, he has 1 year left on his contract, but we all know you need a contract extension in college football with multiple years to be able to keep and recruits and hire new coaches and keep a level of continuity. And I just read a report. It says Jim Harbaugh is reported to be close to locking in an extension. Who knows what the years is, the deals, and numbers is. Hopefully it's a lower buyout just in order to keep him on his toes and be able to realize that it's going to be year to year. Because like I said, Michigan – War Mayo does not have the guts to fire Jim Harbaugh, and it's just continuing to be disappointing. You need to put the pressure on him. As Texas fired Tom Herman today after 4 years on the job, I know he went 4-0 bowl games. He did not win the games he needed to be, and that's the kind of pressure Jim Harbaugh needs to be under. But who knows? I mean, he made a coaching change and fired Don Brown. So if he's gonna stay, there's need to be big coaching changes on his coaching staff. And real quick, let's talk about recruiting. As of now, and I use 24/7 Sports, which is the one I use the most. Michigan is ranked number 13th in the country nationally in recruiting, number 2 in the Big Ten behind, of course, Ohio State. And now they kept the number 1 5-star prize recruit, J.J. McCarthy. This is supposed to be the quarterback of the future. He transferred to IMGM Academy. Now he's coming into Michigan. He stayed true to his commitment, stayed locked in, kept guys locked in even when Michigan was struggling. So I do mess with that. And I've watched him play. He looks pretty impressive, but only time will tell. Can he walk in on campus in Ann Arbor and become a star? Only time can tell. Jim Harbaugh got hired, like I continue to say, as a quarterback whisperer, and he has not done a great job. The best quarterback he's had since he's been at Michigan is the one that was already here when he got here, and that was Jake Rudock. Since then, we've had Wilton Spate, John O'Corn, Shea Patterson. Those are 2 transfers. And then Joe Milton and Kay McNamara played this season, which were up and down. So now apparently you get J.J. McCarthy. Can he come in? I'm not sure if he's going to early in the role or not, but we're going to see. But the pressure is on, and it needs to be amplified times 100. So I was hoping he would get fired this year, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. So Michigan was able to keep J.J. McCarthy. They were able to keep Xavier Worthy, a 4-star receiver out of California who almost flipped to Bama. Able to keep Donovan Edwards, one of the top players in state. Defensively is where we need to keep some players too. We kept Junior Colson. Got Jaden Hood, 2 linebackers we need. Got Jaden McBurrows, a corner from out of Miami. So there needs to be a lot of work on the defensive side of football. I'm continue to say, like I heard it earlier, they fired Don Brown. So who's going to be replaced? There's a couple guys I've researched and I looked up. 4 guys. One is Will Muschamp, who was just let go from South Carolina. Not sure how I feel about that. Was at Auburn, was at Florida. It's been all over the place. Been at Texas. Derek Mason, former coach who just was fired from Vanderbilt University. Now we got Tim Banks, a safety coach and a co-defensive coordinator for Penn State. And then you got Steve Cleansdale, a DB coach from Kentucky. Now, in my opinion, I'd like to see some fresh blood. So maybe a Tim Banks or Steve Cleansdale or even a fresh face. Let's stop recycling the same guys. Let's get some new upcoming coaches with some fresh blood, some new energy, because this defense needed it. And it was about time Don Brown was let go because he's nothing but a disappointment. He's going to Arizona, but who cares? He's out of here. So what? Let it be. But let's see what happens on that side of the football. Now, like I said, the problem is you got to have the quarterback. So it has to be said. It doesn't care how talented Michigan is everywhere else because it trickles down from the quarterback position. Like I said, they get good recruits. They do not develop these guys well. A lot of these guys end up going to the NFL and having better careers, but there needs to be a 360 flip coming into next season. The pressure needs, like I said, needs to be amplified. And hopefully by the time next season comes around, it'll be a little more normalized after we get COVID under control. But we still have a long way to go as it's only January 2nd. But early signing day period. Michigan signed 20 recruits from 10 states. So we'll see what they can do. But like I said, Ohio State is miles and miles ahead of us. They're playing in the national championship game on the 11th against Alabama. And guess what? Ohio State, Alabama, number 1 and 2 in recruiting. Ohio State coach Ryan Day, 23-1 in his almost 2+ seasons. Ohio State is the number 2 recruiting class in the nation. Guess what? Number 1 offensive guard, number 1 wide receiver, number 1 running back. And oh, by the way, they're not done. Maybe another top D tackle from Washington will declare. But this tells you they get guys in, recruit them well, develop them well, and send them to the NFL. And they're just like a machine right now, especially after what Justin Fields did last night, throwing 6 tubs against a talented Clemson team and just destroyed them, even playing through a rib injury. We have a long way to go after develop it. So where Michigan talks to me about Ohio State, I can't stand them, but I have nothing to do. I have to respect it. They're a machine right now, and they keep chugging it. But we have a long way to go. So we need to start worrying about ourselves and winning the games that we need to supposed to win. And Jim Harbaugh needs to win games against top 25 opponents first. Then you can worry about Ohio State because we're not even in their stratosphere right now. And like I said, the pressure should be on. Texas fired Tom Herman. And it's crazy in this college football world. With all this talent around the country, we should be able to get guys in and develop them. And right now, people are looking at the brand. Hey, we got a good brand. Take advantage of it. But get it in and get it done. I'm tired of the talking. Let's get this done. So this season will be a big test coming up in this 21 season. But I want to talk about recruiting real quick. So far, so good. We lost a couple guys, but hey, crew looking good. So we'll see what happens. I wanted to get Sierra Wright, the corner out of California. But you know, California guys are staying in LA and East State, the USC. Not surprising, especially during the pandemic. But like I said, it's always going to go blue. I'm going to be hard on my team. I'm going to be hard on this coaching staff. I'm going to be hard on this university because there should be better expectation. There should be a better job to do better. But set an expectation yourself right now, one step at a time before you get too ahead of yourself. So let's prove it on the field that we can make a step forward in our progress to get better. So with that, it's your boy Adrian. I'm out. You know what to do. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow me on Twitter. That's at Keeping the Score. A happy New Year, everybody. Keep chasing those dreams. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.